Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved Custom Scenarios. Somebody asked me to play the Hybrid Plague. Which one? I'm seeing 3 here so far. 2 of them are not rated, and apparently these 2 have something to do with, Isaac Ruchalski, who is apparently a Plague Inc. player, does some stuff on YouTube. Not familiar with him, but, I don't know, somebody liked his stuff enough to make a Plague scenario out of this, so... Hybrid Plague 2.0, they're by the same author. I have to imagine this is a better version of it, and it's the only one that has a rating, so I'm going to try this one. If there was a different one you had in mind, I guess too bad, sorry, but you didn't specify, okay? This version of the Hybrid Plague was taken directly from Isaac Ruchalski. He was the one who came up with the symptoms. Please visit his channel on YouTube. More symptoms than the last one. Could the world be destroyed by mysterious, unidentified illness, or will the world just forget about it and cure it? If we were forgetting about it, we probably wouldn't try to cure it, but how about we cure it and then forget about it? That seems like a better cause and effect. Yeah, I like that. Why don't you find out? Cool, subscribe and give it a shot. It is a virus type. Okay, we have catalytic switch, genetic mimic, aquasite, extremophile, symptostasis. I like all of these. I could go for the transstasis, but you know what? We will go for, well, let's see, hang on. Virus types often mutate quite a bit. I don't know, this may take advantage of mutation a lot. I know nothing about this plague scenario. You know, let's go for the transstasis and just sort of see if that works out better for us. Normal difficulty as usual, and they want it to be Hybe 1132! Yeah, alright, Hybe 1132 it is. You are a mysterious, unidentified illness never before seen in history. You must evolve and push the population into extinction with slow, painful deaths. Not fast, or painless or merciful deaths, only slow and agonizing. That's the only type allowed in this game. Go ahead and select the country where your first victim will unwillingly spread the virus throughout the world. Why, thank you! How about Saudi Arabia? I know it's boring, but it's consistent. We begin in Saudi Arabia. Let's see what we got for our transmissions. What are these symptoms and everything else that are so hyped up? Cell surface 1. Pathogen is now able to survive outside of the organism on the surface. Increases infectivity. By an imperceptible amount, honestly. It says increases infectivity, but I see no proof that that is true. Cell 1. Cell? Cell-on-cell action? Ooh. A cell is now able to infect other cells. Infectivity increased. I mean, that is, I guess, kinda sorta how a virus works. It incubates inside the cell and replicates into multiple viruses that all go spread into more cells, and blah blah blah. It's not really the cell infecting another cell, but yeah, I digress. 5 points, a little bit of infectivity, certainly more than cell surface 1. We have air 1. This looks pretty standard, pretty good, of course. And water 1, again, standard, pretty cool. Symptoms. Chromosome 1. Begin unlocking key symptoms with chromosomes. You couldn't just give me this one for free? Okay, pay a point. What do we get? Alzheimer Disease. Wow, that escalated quickly. I mean, I thought this was a disease never before seen, but it seems to be perfectly mimicking several other existing diseases, but okay. Most common form of dementia. Progressive cerebral failure. Firstly, dementia and memory losses. Eventually, agnosia. Impossible to speak. Death caused by infections. Reed's syndrome. Hereditary Hemochromatosis. I'll just say that. And renal cell cancer. Causes multiple forms of lymphomas? Tumors in organs is linked to CMT. Severity level highly increased. Alright. CMT, progressive loss of muscles caused by several deletions of genes. Severity increased. Popliteal pterygium syndrome. Or something like that. Condition differently affecting morphology, extensive web running down from behind the knee down to the heel, malformed toenails, malformed, cleft palate, and severity increased. Chromosome 2, unlock more stuff. Okay. Well, all of these seem pretty decent. I'm hoping that some level of mutation would take us that way. However, we do not seem able to infect any animals, which is what I typically would rely upon to have mutations, so, who even knows, really? Abilities, drug and heat and cold resistance, and viral instability, some pretty standard stuff there. So yes, I can focus a lot of efforts on getting the viral instability, and that probably will get me a lot of the desired mutations. Now, it just so happens that there is a little bit of lethality with Alzheimer disease, which is not what I would want, so a mutation might actually come to bite me if I'm not careful. I will, however, be going for some level of air transmission because we did start off in an arid region, and it's usually a pretty solid start. There we go. I'm a little disappointed about the cell surface. I don't know if that's a bug or if I'm just missing something. Hey, Festival of Love in Saudi Arabia. Again, I kind of seriously doubt that, but alright. Yeah, oh, and global warming's getting worse. Well, I guess we're gonna need to get some level of heat resistance now. That kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and grab Water 1 on the off chance we can get on a boat, which we already did and got into Egypt. We do have some mutation. We got Plaplidial pterygium syndrome thing, whatever this is. Never heard of it before. Look, I'm an engineer, okay? I did not study medicine. I cannot be expected to have a working knowledge of all particular inflictions, now can I? I mean, that'd be cool if I could. But then I'd be a doctor, probably. Alright, Air 2 will be good for us. Saudi Arabia, of course, having some of the best plane access throughout the world. Reed's syndrome, okay, seems like we are getting plenty of mutation without any viral instability. So I probably don't really need that at all. I'm going to go ahead and grab some level of cold resistance early, on the off chance that helps us spread through things like the UK a little faster. And we did get into Russia. We're actually spreading shockingly fast, considering. Okay, let's grab drug resistance level 1. I'm going to go for the cell. That did give me a little bit more infectivity. It's relatively cheap. Wow, okay, hi. This is spreading shockingly fast. Something's been altered, is all I have to say. Something in the code has been altered to make this more infective than normal. Alright, well, chromosome 2 mutated, which just unlocked some more symptoms. Let's see what we get. We get hereditary... Oh my god, the long words in this scenario. Hemochromatosis. I think I said that one right. Iron excessive absorption, which causes, hypogonadism, heart failure, arthritis, infectivity increased. This is really putting me through my work here, isn't it? Do I want to pick this up? It is only 10 points, and that's extremely infective. I will grab it. Char's syndrome, or Carr system. I actually can't remember how this one's pronounced, but I have heard of this one. Association on anomalies of fifth finger of a congenital heart defect, facial dystrophia, and PDA. PDA, public displays of infection? What? Caused by mutation on the chromosome. Lethality increased. MELF, MELF. Well, it's better than a MILF. Disease appears by 16 and 19, causes seizures, ataxia, and very rare dementia. Which we've already developed, I think, somewhere. Have we? No, wait, we have not gotten Alzheimer's disease, never mind. Cure research is slightly slowed. Good, but it is also a little bit of lethality. Chromosome level 3, once again, will unlock some more stuff. I will allow the mutations to carry me the rest of the way there. Do I need more resistances? I'm honestly not convinced that I do. Maybe some cold resistance would be good. Alright, yeah, some cold resistance would probably be warranted about this point, so we'll do that. But I'm not sure I need the drug resistance. We have a pretty good amount of infectivity thus far, and we're getting around shockingly fast. I will go for the extreme bioaerosol, and that should pretty much take me the rest of the way, I suspect. But we'll see. Who are we missing? A few islands, of course. Caribbean, Madagascar, New Guinea, and so on. And Greenland, of course. Always Greenland. And there's Alzheimer's disease. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and devolve that right now, just because I do not want the early lethality. We will, however, unlock chromosome 3. GPID, genetic reach of some bacillus located in the chromosome. Infectivity drastically increased. That was only one symptom for that one. Ouch. Chromosome 4 starts to get kind of expensive after a little while. I'm not sure how much we want to keep doing that. Do I go for cell surface just to see if it does anything? Alright, it's only 6 points. Cell surface 2, ARN, you mean the RNA of the cell is interrupted and the cell can stay longer out of the organism. Infectivity increased. It says that. Maybe this is, okay, maybe this is a hidden thing. Maybe it's not actually a base infectivity stat increase, but maybe it's like effectiveness in arid regions increased, and it's a hidden number that I otherwise wouldn't get to see. We're going to pick it up and see if just anything happens. ARN is not deleted nor interrupted, but modified. Infected cells can now survive as if they were self-sufficient. Increases infectivity. Fair bit of typos in this one, but I won't hold that too much against you. Do you want to go for CMT? For a little bit of severity and stuff? Alright, we'll pick that up. But the mutations are going to get kind of bad in the near future. Let's grab some drug resistance just because I do in fact have plenty of DNA. Let's also grab a genetic hardening. Slow things down a little bit, buy myself a little bit more time. MELF. just developed for free. First death in Brazil. We have some lethality, but I did believe we got into Greenland, and that's every country in the world. Okay. Viral instability 1, 2, and 3. Let us rain down the mutations. Refsum disease. Symptom mutated. Which one's that? I missed something. Ooh, cool symbol. Disease that makes phytonol, CoA, hydroxylase, or Did someone just take this straight off the Wikipedia page? Because I don't think you know this stuff either. Very deficient, which leads to an overaccumulation of phytanic acid. There is no treatment. Cure slows. Well, cool. Alright, transmission. I'm gonna go for the cell service 3. I don't know if it does anything, but I'll pick it up. What comes after cell 1? I see no evidence that that is coming back. Maybe it's a symptom that's kind of hidden to me. I don't need any more resistances. I'm gonna go for another level of genetic hardening. Sure, why not? The cure hasn't even started yet. Alzheimer disease. They seriously haven't even done a dang thing with the, Yeah, there are no healthy people left on the planet. They've done nothing with the cure so far. Is it broken? Because now I'm just mutating like freaking crazy. I'm not gonna spend a single other point. No point, why bother? And we're killing shockingly slow considering I'm getting all this, but alright. Pompe disease, metabolic disorder with damage to muscles and nerves. Chromosome 4 hasn't been mutated, but we already have access to it for some reason. Something charge, heart defects, retarded growth and development. Ear anomalies, deafness, no treatment. Cure slowed, lethality increased, big time. Oh, thank you, what an apt adjective. Alright, now they're trying to work on the cure. It took a little while, but why bother? I'm just going to sit back and literally everything is going to mutate every few seconds. There it is, Romano something. Romano-Ward syndrome, condition that affects the heart and if left untreated leads to seizures, fainting, and sudden death. Sudden death. Is there another chromosome? Which one's this? Why can't I get it? I want it. Show it to me. We still have not unlocked cell 2. We have all the symptoms, and I'm pretty sure there's no hidden abilities. There's just stuff that's straight up missing. Genetic reshuffle. I don't think the genetic reshuffle really helps us at this point, but okay. Australia begins to break down. What an odd scenario. It's got its issues. Definitely not balanced even a little bit. I mean, okay, come on. Come on. I get some transmissions, right? And all of a sudden, pop, pop, pop. Boom! Get all of them. Get wrecked, son. Every single symptom is mine. I'm just gonna buy everything. Freaking genetic reshuffle, heat resistance. There's environmental hardening. I was hoping there was something else hidden. This all looks pretty standard. I don't know. I have no idea why some of these are just straight up hidden. Confuses me. Probably this is still a work in progress? I don't know. I don't know. But either way, the point is, clearly, the mutation chance is insane, and I don't know if the developer changed the cure research threshold for at which point the world begins working on the cure, but it's way too slow. I mean, come on. I had the whole world infected before they even really started on this thing. So I don't know exactly what it is that's out of whack, but something is definitely out of whack. Poland exproves human experimentation. Oh, Poland, have you learned nothing? Alright, well, we can't really afford anything else here. So, I guess we'll just sort of sit back and wait for the last stragglers to die. There we go. HYB1132 has successfully eliminated all life on Earth, 3 stars. No surprise, considering they got practically no cure progress whatsoever. And the mutation, I mean, it was just like clockwork. Bam, 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 bam. So many mutations. Something's out of whack. I don't know if the mutation chance is what needs to be scaled back. I don't know if the cure needs to begin faster. Is the goal of the scenario to be a fast-paced one? Or mutation-heavy? What are you trying to accomplish here? If you want it to be fast, then yes, it's okay having the mutations become OP as heck if you want, but you need to start the cure research a lot faster. Or vice versa. Do you want us to not focus on mutation so much? In which case, you need to scale down the mutation chance. That's really all I have to say about it. I don't know. It needs some work. It needs a fair bit of work. I am going to recommend it because it wasn't a bad concept. But in its current state, it's not great. It's a very tentative. I would give neither yes nor no, if I could, just because I feel like it's not done. That's how I feel. and I don't want to judge it too harshly if it's not actually done. Thank you all for watching. This has been Pravus. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If so, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I, as always, will see you guys next time.